Some of the most powerful support for modern Zionist politics does not come from Jewish theology at all. It comes from Christians who believe geopolitical conflict is part of a prophetic timetable. Christian Zionism matters because it shows how theology can be used politically even by people who are not native to the tradition they claim to defend. In this framework, Israel becomes more than a nation-state. It becomes a prophetic instrument inside an end-time script. That changes the moral atmosphere immediately. If a political project is seen as prophetically necessary, then ordinary ethical questions can start to feel secondary. Civilian suffering, displacement, militarization, and asymmetrical power can be reframed as unfortunate but necessary steps inside a divine plan. This is what makes apocalyptic politics dangerous. It trains people to interpret real human pain through symbolic inevitability. Instead of asking, "Is this just?" they begin asking, "Is this what prophecy requires?" When that happens, theology stops functioning as moral restraint. It becomes a pressure system, pushing history toward conflict, while claiming spiritual legitimacy. Imagine a voter, pastor, or media figure supporting aggressive policy in the region, not because they have carefully weighed justice for all involved, but because they believe escalation is part of God's final timeline. In that mindset, peace itself can start to look suspicious, because tension and conflict feel prophetically meaningful. That is not ordinary foreign policy reasoning. It is political theology shaping public power. A healthier spiritual posture would insist that any interpretation of prophecy must still answer to compassion, restraint, truth, and the equal worth of those who suffer under policy. If a theology makes people less responsive to human suffering, something has gone wrong in the interpretation. Research on motivated reasoning shows that people often protect emotionally powerful belief systems by filtering out contradictory evidence. Add group identity, sacred narrative, and media reinforcement, and the worldview can become self-sealing. Science does not tell us how to read scripture, but it does help explain how prophetic systems can override ordinary empathy and policy judgment. This matters because millions of people may support escalation without understanding how deeply theological narratives are shaping their political instincts. The issue is not only what governments do, it is also what stories populations are taught to sanctify. Ask yourself, if a political theology makes conflict feel holier than peace, what kind of conscience is it forming? Apocalyptic belief becomes dangerous when it turns living people into pieces on a prophetic chessboard. Any spirituality worthy of the name should make us more accountable to suffering, not more abstract in the face of it.